Hi folks, and welcome back to some more Ultimate General American Revolution. It feels like it's been a while, but we're going to get back into what looks like a disaster unfolding. Whilst we are containing the British down in New York quite well, and we were about to kick them out of the rest of this province, we've been invaded. There's been a huge deployment of British forces all along the frontier. Our forts are going to be put to the test. We see a British army up here, but we don't know where they're coming from. And I'm really worried about losing some of my key towns like Quebec and Trois-Rivières and Montreal, because they're not fortified. We can't fortify them. We may have to pull back to the forts. I've got troops rushing in. Will they get there in time? I don't know. My main army is obviously watching New York. We can't afford to move the 8,000 men away from there because 20,000 mad British redcoats will come steaming out at us. But my field army, around 2,000 men under Carroll, we're going to be doing a whack-a-mole situation as we try and beat down the British before they manage to form up into any sort of organised band. Let's see how we get. I can't even say it right. Let's see how we get on. Alright, so what we do have are these guys in an army attacking Dubois, and I think there might be something behind him there. It looks like there's a second regiment that I can't see. We should roughly match them for numbers. So that should be okay, and I feel confident there. We need to get reinforcements from somewhere. We are sending guys north rapidly to try and reinforce. Ward is taking some men up there. And we have a ton of men in Hartford. This brigade was resting. Let's see what happens anyway. So I'm mostly concerned with the area around here. Let's see if we can get in. 1,700 men versus whatever this is. 1,700 seasoned veterans. Oh, wait. The Frisian Volunteers. We've got our third upgrade here. We can go for sharpshooters, or we can go for elite. They've got efficiency, willpower, stamina, and melee, or efficiency, firearms, and spotting. I don't think that spotting is that great, but firearms sound really good. We've kind of set these guys up to be firearms guys, so let's go down that route. I should have been checking. Before now. Bargey's regiment is in there. And the 1st Maryland Volunteers. These are old school. Okay, engage. Do not let them reach Fort Augustine, or Fort Augusta, as it is also known. Hang on, we've got vision now on the British Army coming in. Well, no, it's just a report, actually. Tell a lie. Okay, this is a bigger battle than I thought. We need to take control of this. Here they come. Here come those pesky Brits. Well, I tried to rush my guys into position. Actually, we're going to make it in there, so that's okay. We wanted to be in the cover. We wanted to make sure the damn British weren't in the cover at all. Which we might have to do a little bit more rushing up here. It looks like it's British militia, this. Or should I say loyalist militia? Colonial militia. That sounds far more appropriate. The mortars, just stop right there. You need to get straight into action. And there is some trouble coming out this way, we see. Form up, fellas. Form up. Hold the line right here. Let's put these guys all in hold orders. I may need to advance to open fire on these. Oh no, we've got enemies coming in. You need to run into position now. Is that the run? I need to make sure I don't press the wrong button ever. Okay, we've got them engaging in the pond. Now this is something that, I don't know, they get a little symbol over them to show that they're in the water. I wonder if they get like a debuff. I do hope that is the case. I'm just going to advance these chaps, and I should have something on the flank, do I? I have some men here. I'm going to put these in the centre. I don't think the guys in the pond are going to get any progress whatsoever. Oh, they're out of range? God, mortars have a sucky range, don't they? I was not aware of that. You guys made it in there. You can hold and stop running. So basically we're holding a very nice tree line here. We're inflicting more damage on the enemy than we're taking, which is excellent. And do I charge into the water? Well, they're routed, so that's great. They're about to go. Charge! I want to see if we can actually, capture some of these. This is the plan. Those guys are going back. Brilliant. Advance. Advance and see who we can kill. We need to take out as many militiamen. Oh, there's someone in there. Halt. Our centre falls back. It's okay. The artillery now gets involved. These chaps ran in. We're doing a melee in a pond. This is, of course, historically accurate. We all remember the Battle of Boston, which was fought underwater in Boston Harbour. Men were breathing through big, long straws as they charged into combat. Gave them the bayonets amongst the lobsters at the bottom of the sea there. You don't remember that story? I remember that story. Run in, fellas. We want to see some mayhem. It is time to get going. Guys, charge. Try and capture them or destroy them or come on, get them to surrender. Enemies that retreat to fight another day are not what we're looking for here. Having said that, I'm really not sure. Give them a volley. Really not sure advancing. Oh, hang on. This would have helped. I keep forgetting to move my commanders up. Wow. Well, we shattered them, so that's excellent news. Come in like this. You need to charge. And you know what? We're going to do a joint charge in here. Give them a volley and then go in. Brilliant. We're getting enemies surrendering all over the place. This is what we want to do. We want to make sure that the enemy don't escape. Charge into the water. Follow them. Follow them. That's a nice... I think soldiers in water do take more damage. Hey. I didn't say. They're good. You surrendered. You get ye back here, ye varmints. Let's make sure we're advancing on. Oh. Oh ho ho. I see some jolly fun to be had over there. Boom. I've got to be careful with the lives of these veterans. Wait, do they want to come across the lake? Because I don't particularly want to be caught in the lake. We've gone in there. We just went in like madmen. Friendly fire. We don't like the sound of that. Well, they've broken. They've surrendered. Excellent. Next. Oh, wait. They're the surrendering dudes. Over there, please. You don't need to be running now. Let's save some energy. The British have not yet capitulated to run off. They are running around everywhere. I can deploy a group of you guys to go and see to that. I will leave my mortars here with a small guard protecting them, just in case of trouble. Right. Oh, they've gone. They've gone. Charge. I don't think you're going to get across that lake, so I'm just going to put you on halt. You guys may have got across there. I don't think we're going to run anyone down here. Alright, good news for the losses of 136. Now, it is hard to replace these soldiers. These are veterans. And we don't really have time to rest this force. It's running around mopping up enemy. But we got a lot of enemy infantry. Now then, can we pressure... I'm going to try and charge in, and I'm going to use Talmadge to pick up the ammunition here, but we're going to go slowly on this one. Bring him round. Go over here. Mr. Talmadge, go and gather those stuff. Come on. Charge in. Oh, I am playing on half speed, to be fair. I want to see if I can intercept these guys going to Fort Augusta, because that's going to be a problem there as well. Carroll's in there. And we are capturing some stuff. Do you know what? If we get all these men over to Fort Augusta, I think I'm just going to storm the fort. Good. They're in there. I'm hoping that we can actually... Let's put it on normal speed. I just wish I had more soldiers for this. They're not doing the charge. Okay, just give them a volley then. I was hoping to get them to break. There is a battle kicking off here. Let's go for it. Let's pull them all in and defeat them. Well, that was actually a completely pointless battle because the enemy just fled the moment that we actually saw each other on the battlefield. So let's see if we can catch some of these guys now. And I want to get into combat with this big group here. Okay, this is another battle kicking off. I'm going to try this. This might be... They outnumber us. I think they may come on and try and fight this. So this has turned into a bit of a scrappy fight because it's turned out the fort is involved. And the Brits kind of turtled in the fort. So I moved a general up to spot. And then it turns out that they're actually decided to come out of the fort and fight. But these could be guys coming from a different direction. And we need to rapidly deploy for combat here, as I was trying to move up to try and outflank the fort as best I could. So this has suddenly gone very, very interesting. Hang on. Charge! We're in a column here, and we do not want to be in a column here. So let's just instantly try and deploy these guys. I like this, though. This is cool. We've gone through the woods. We've found the bastards. We are going against militia here, so that should be something. A little bit of friendly fire coming on there. Let's move those on. And we've routed. I don't really understand how the game calculates morale and all the rest of it, because we get some very odd results, I'm not going to lie. Results that I do not understand. Anyway, we've now brought on a general engagement here, so our regulars are running away from bloody militia. And I think we're going to get killed here as well. Hold the line. Stop and hold. Halt. I can't order the hold here. I can't order the... Yeah, our guys are just running everywhere. It's not looking good. We have picked off a fight too many, I think. It looks like they come zerging out of the bloody fort. The mortars are facing the wrong way. Get them into the woods for some protection. What we did have, though, was a success down here where we chased off... Where the hell are they? I really, really dislike... There we go. Oh, we found two guys down there? Okay, so we've captured them, which is excellent. Come back up here and get into the combat now. So we did some good. All this is about... I think this is about... can we order a fallback? Hang on, what's the... Let's order the fallback and just get back from there. Preferably without anything surrendering. Let's definitely face you guys over there. These are okay. Okay, we're pulling back in safety. We have a unit that can go into the line here. These guys haven't surrendered or haven't been broken, so that's good. It's okay. It's not over yet. We have the numbers still. We're okay. Brilliant. Halt and hold. Hold. And hold. We're going to be fighting. At least the mortars are now involved. And we've got you guys coming back up. You may need to run to get there. We'll deal with the lack of stamina afterwards. Brilliant. We've got another unit into line here. This is going to be a real scrappy fight in the woods. Okay, I see what's happening over here. Let's bring these guys in. And our chaps have thankfully regained their composure to some extent. Quite a big British fight here, but luckily we've got mortars helping us out. Tough one. Very tough one. I despise this camera and this mini-map and the way it faces. I don't like it. Got more guys coming in there. We've seen them off on this side. The mortars will... Okay, we'll see those guys off, I'm fairly certain. I'm reasonably certain. You need to engage them, and you need to engage them. Because these guys are taking some punishment here. It's okay. Things are looking a lot better now. I wish the battlefields were a bit more interactive. Like, I wish we could deploy men along this fence line. I know it's not much cover, but, I mean, it's historically how they would fight. And there's buildings. We can't make use of buildings, ditches, roads, anything like this. None of it actually counts for anything. What? What? We've seen something down here. There's something red. I can't find it on the sodding map. Where is it? Okay, there's skirmishers coming after us. They're going to try and capture those guys back. The game's suggesting that I'm about to get my ass kicked. The big red bar at the top doesn't look good, does it? Beautiful. Well done, guys. Okay, advance into that position of cover. You get into that position of cover. The enemy are now falling back. We're going to have to turn around and face in the other direction. There are some troops there. Forwards. Somewhere in the murk, there are some enemy artillery pieces, so we need to be a bit careful. Let's just deploy the cannons over that way. Advance. Okay, we've got guys in. Everything's going backwards here, so that's good news for us. Let's just make sure that you are ordered to engage over there. And I would say, can we join those two together? Yeah, let's form one big company out of those two. It gives me a little bit less flexibility, but it increases their staying power. Right, did we get those exhausted guys? Those guys are up. Excellent. Somewhere over here. Who were the exhausted ones? Oh, I think they must have joined in. Okay, that's good news. Right then, morale should be looking a whole lot more stable now. You can fight over there. Halt. We don't like exhaustedness. That's terrible. Or exhaustion, as it's more commonly known. Okay, let's move in with some support here. The British are making a push. Their militiamen are very brave. I will say, I love the flags. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that flag? Oh, yeah. I thought the flag was wrong. I think it's okay. Good stuff. And pause. Give them a volley. Keep them running. Don't let them chance to recover. We have a fort to attack after this. Yeah, I thought this was coming. Shit. Okay, you guys are going to have to be artillery guards. And I'll put you on... Oh, we've got incoming firepower from somewhere. Did you see that? Maybe the enemy have mortars out there. I do not like the look of this. I'm gonna have to bring like a bigger regiment back to try and deal with this. Fight off their light infantry. Put you on hold orders. Alright, there's a whole load of shit coming in there. We need to get on the flank of that and on the double. Meanwhile, I would say we'll let them march in. Let's get to the edge of the woods though. And then nail them. Yeah, what I should probably do here is just get back into some cover. I'm going to run them in. There's pesky enemy light infantry down there. We're going to have to keep an eye on them. You guys in cover? You're not in the best cover. Get back into cover. I want to be in better cover. Right, you hold. Stop running. There is a lot of micromanagement with the battles, which I don't mind too much. It keeps it interesting, I think. Sometimes micromanagement can be an absolute nightmare in games. Take things too far and just make the game unfun. At this level, I don't mind it too much. Okay, let's keep passing through here. What have we seen? Have we seen some? We've seen the light infantry down there. I've got to be careful of that because they will turn to face and get shot in the back. We're defeating a lot of Brits, which is excellent. Quickly turn up that direction. I can do with some more men over here. Okay, stop, hold, give them the volleys. If the militia want to just advance into my lines of soldiers, that's fine. I can live with that. Let's put a general over there to help. And okay, we're gonna have to go on the double here. Uh-oh, we've got something coming. Okay, let me get that company down there. I don't want the mortars getting shot at. This is one of the scrappiest battles I've played for a long time. What does that mean? Does that mean we're short of officers? I think some officers might have been injured. There's something on morale there. Oh no, it's on the others too. Advance if you need to. Oh, maybe that means the general's giving the bonus. I think that might mean the general's giving the bonus. Right, that guy's about to crumble away. Well, we're holding the line. The line's a mess, but we are holding it. Charge! I want to see if we can take these guys. I love the uniforms, by the way. What's that there? Was it a shell burst? Friendly fire? That's the mortars getting involved. So we've gone in. The enemy are definitely breaking. They're routing. But can we actually take them prisoner? Will they surrender? They've surrendered. Excellent. Back to the woods. Form up down there. There's some light infantry down here still, I think. You need to turn to face that direction. Okay, you need to stop. Shit. We need some rest and recuperation over here. It's been a long battle. This was not the fight I was expecting, I've got to admit. Right, advance across the fields. Do your greatest, sir. They're heading back towards the fort, which is somewhere up here. It's a long way off. Do not wish to get caught in that. What's on this flank? There's something over here. Okay, there's enemies coming in from that direction. I can't risk a charge over there, which is a real shame. There's a whole lot of stuff up there. Can we risk a charge? Nope, because there's something coming. Wow, this just never ends. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to advance on behind... Are we shit? Are we shit? We're going to get to the edge. And we're going to have to put firepower into this unit. This invisible unit that's coming across this cornfield over there. Turn. Who's rested up? You guys are rested up. Charge. Make sure we're in there. Come on, let's move on up as well. I saw something over here. I definitely saw something over here. Get the cannons forward. Oh, these guys are taking casualties. These guys are about to break. Something just surrendered. Who surrendered? Right, all them surrendered. Excellent. We're putting pressure onto the enemy now, which is great news. However, not so great news coming from this direction. Ah, okay, I see a problem here. Run in. They're breaking. I might break there. Hang on, you just stop and start shooting that thing. Let's move up and help. And let's get these guys forwards. We're still running away down there. Something scared us off. They've just taken a volley in the face. See if you can run them down. Right, you guys, go in that direction. I am just playing whack-a-mole here, aren't I? Let's get these surrendered dudes to the back. Can we actually march them off the map? Because they're kind of a liability at the moment. They've surrendered. Excellent. Go in that direction. I've got to get the surrendering guys to the back. Hang on, what's happened over here? We've got two things. We've got two things going on. Okay, we're trying to chase those down. And I think that's a mistake. We're going to march back. And down here, we just need to guard the back of the artillery because I don't want those light troops coming up, causing me a bloody mischief over there. Oh, you've surrendered too? Excellent. Who've you seen? There's more stuff. There's more coming through the woods. Let's go up there. This is going to take a while, I think. Just to get everything captured. Right. We've just got to pile all this stuff together. And we'll be fine. We will be fine. I'm going to leave you facing that way. There's something down here. I'm going to bring you back down. We're going to have to clean out these woods because there's something in there that's breaking this unit that I can't currently see. Charge. Yeah, look at this. Turn round and shoot them. Just turn round and shoot them. All these tiny... Charge before they... No, halt. Hold. Okay, attack that one. I'm thinking these guys are going to surrender. Yep. Go that way. Charge before they have time to break. Holy crap, look at this. We haven't even got to the fort yet. It's kicking off over here. Attack. Right, you surrendered. Excellent. Go and form with the clump over there. You surrendered. Also excellent. We have a lot of loyalist militia prisoners here. Right, let's just bring the guys back together because at some point we also have to form up. Halt. Hold. Prepare to volley. Shoot them in the face. Charge. Before they get a chance to flee. See, their volley wasn't very effective at all. They will break. I think they will break reasonably quickly. Charge, fellas. Charge in. Charge in. Think we caught them? Keep clicking charge. Charge, 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 charge. They've gone. Excellent. Okay, the Brits can't have many flipping units left now. Something I see. So there it is. There it is. Right. Move on down. It makes sense. I mean, that's what skirmishers were for picking away at units like that and fighting from cover. So I don't mind the way that it's working, but it's a damn nuisance nonetheless. See, I'm trying to find these guys here and moving the bloody map around, trying to get it to just go in the direction I want. Because WASD don't correspond to the way the camera's facing necessarily. Hang on, there was something else. I just can't find them. Here we go. Right. Go and join your clump of mates over here. You know, there is still a surprising amount of Brits left holding that fort, so we definitely need to outflank the guys. But we will need to try and concentrate our forces a bit. There we go. We'll probably go 2 from the top. And the rest will maybe go in down this side. Are we all together? Right, let's bring you guys in over there. I have a plan. So we're going to get 3 from that side. And the rest are going to go in from there. And we will at least be together. And let's put the mortars right there. Yeah, we took a few casualties running past there. I'd rather not have done that, but it is what it is. I'm just going to make sure that you guys are not about to get recaptured, because that would be a disaster. Did I hear a load of... I thought I heard a load of gunfire then. Let's wait for the mortars to get into position. You two can reposition nearer the top, ready for your march down. We basically don't want to go for a frontal assault. Because there's some... I think there's some artillery in here. Yeah, there is. It's in an odd position, though. Right, the mortars can begin their bombardment. We're going to actually start bombarding the guys on the walls, because I don't think there's going to be any danger. Move in. Should be another guy here as well. Make sure you move in as well. Are we playing on maximum speed? Okay, let's not do that. But we will play on double speed. If they wish to come out to fight us... The artillery's coming out to fight us? See if we can knock those cannons out. They've surrendered. Excellent. Get them out of there. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Advance. Okay, let's make sure we're moving up in a nice neat line here. You need to be up there as well. You just need to be in the midst of it all. Okay, let's advance down here. Let's take on these guys. It is still a tough fight, this. I would like to shoot the artillery if I may. You can join the prisoners over here. Wow, whoa, stop. Where are those crazy bastards going? Alright, let's make sure we've got flanking fire onto these. Come on, we need those dudes back up there. That's not gonna work, is it? It's tough work attacking a fort. Right, who can we actually... Let's go, let's get in there. See, we're kind of outflanking them, which is great. These guys are now coming back. What I am really worried about is that this is my veteran brigade. Oh, a load of their stuff just routed and disappeared for good. And so did ours. But they're not going back all the way, so that's good. Take it easy, we're doing okay. I don't know who we've got left to shoot at, but we're doing okay. I think the artillery's returning fire at us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to capture all these guys. We're going to have to let them run away, which is fine. Oh, well, not if we come from this side, though. We can get him if we come from this side. Come on, bring ye back in here. Should we just do a mass charge? Charge! We're going for it. We're going for it. Make sure we're in there. We're going to catch some of them. That's excellent. That is excellent. I want to see if we can get that artillery. And also, we want to see if we can capture their guns as well. Well done, folks. Oh, that was a tough fight. Oh, I think we're going to get this, because the gunners have gone, like, nowhere, which is really, really unusual. Now then, can we see... Is there not some gunners to... Oh, there they are. There they are, look. We'll make sure we get those. Yep, we've got them. Captured their guns. Nice. And so are my mortars still shooting? What are they shooting at? I hear... Oh, wait. Maybe it's these guys shooting. So, that was... Actually, that wasn't as much in the way of casualties as I was expecting. And also, I don't understand why they had 4 guns but only lost 1. Because I'm pretty sure we stole the damn lot of them. But it was an outstanding casualty ratio. I did think we were losing more men than that. Alright, well done, Carroll's brigade. Now, Fort Augusta needs to hold. Let's see if we can just charge those guys down. And I'm gonna... most of them have surrendered anyway. Can we get them? They're going in for it. They're gonna have a go. No, they're going after someone else. They've surrendered. Excellent. To the fort before anything comes to take it over. And also, we need to free up some soldiers, which I believe we can bring from Fort Penn. So give me... Yeah, we're going to take the Eastern Militia. You guys are going to come out by yourself. Get to Wyoming. Get to Wyoming. Alright, so we're going to make sure we take Fort Augusta. Meanwhile, we're just going to use the general here just to hoover up everything. I don't want a big British force to suddenly turn up and take that place. Speaking of British forces, we know that there's an enemy unit coming towards Fort Levi up here. And Fort Frontenac looks like it's under attack. But we don't quite know what the situation is because we can't see. Which, I kind of like that. Because, you know, there'd be reports come in as disasters at the frontier, right? There would be. But you wouldn't always know because news travels at the speed of the horse in this day and age. Or the boat. Refill iron, refill textiles. I think we might go for a refill iron. Simply because we don't have enough to make the muskets. I'm going to spend some XP here. Let's go for dragoons. Oh, hang on. And let's go for fortification principles. We're going to spend some of our valuable experience. I just need to tidy up this mess down here. You're heading towards Kingston. That's okay. You're getting the hell out of there. Alright, let's make sure we've got everything here. And make sure we pile into Fort Augusta. And, yeah, it might take a minute to hoover up all these goodies. Fremantle. There wasn't many soldiers got away from that. This is great. This actually weakens the British position in this area. Fort Augusta was captured. I'm going to put... Oh, I can't find them. I'm going to put Carroll's men... Well, I'm going to wait till they've actually captured that. And then we're going to go straight in there, because this is an elite brigade. They're injured. Let's forage. You can now create regular cavalry regiments and assign dragoon companies to them. Dragoons are mounted infantry, can utilize horses for mobility, or dismount and engage in combat on foot. They can use a shorter musket or carbines for easier handling and increased portability. Success on the frontier. After a valiant and determined effort, the Continental Army successfully captured Fort Augusta from British control. Through steadfast perseverance, strategic maneuvers, and unity, the Patriots secured the town triumphantly, marking a significant victory in their fight for independence. That's a good result then. Excellent. I didn't realize there was going to be a thing like that. Okay, so Carroll's men, make sure you join the garrison. Meanwhile, you're going to gather that stuff. There are still things to do down here. There's a big force at Morristown. I don't quite know what the British are thinking of here. Why? If these numbers are true, then they've got 25,000 men in this vicinity, which would be just world-ending as far as we're concerned. They haven't gone for Quebec, Trois-Rivières, or Montreal. That's great news. There is a British force heading south through here. They haven't tried to take Fort Levi. We don't know the situation at Fort Frontenac, because I don't know if those numbers are going up or down. The smoke and stuff suggests there's been a fight there. We'll have to wait and see. Ah, this might be what they're going for right here. That could be a thing. Can I dispatch? I'm sending regulars up there, which I don't really want to. We're going to dispatch these guys to leave the brigade. Are those the right ones? No, that's an infantry regiment. It's the other ones that I want. Infantry regiment. Hang on. Right, is it Elfie? Are they militia? I can't tell. Because they're both called sodding infantry regiments. Right, okay, we can see. This is the regiment. Right, get here. Get here and occupy that. You were heading to Fort St. John's. Okay, we could try and get some vision on those guys. I better be careful with Ward, because if I'm not watching my job, he could get captured or killed. Neither of which are particularly great results for us. We're desperately short of specialists. Okay, so we can do cavalry. We might recruit some cavalry. Let's have a look at the projects tree here. Militia training. We can have +5 militia company starting stats. Oh, and 10 skirmisher company starting stats. They sound really good. +10 cavalry company starting stats. The infantry training. Oh, all this stuff sounds like really good. New building the fort, which would give us construction points. 10% campaign move speed. -5% desertion. 5% weather attrition. That sounds really, really good. Foreign officers. We've got the option of new generals. +1 generals limit, but not +1 army limit. Is there anything that gives me +1 army limit so I can get another force out there? Unless that means that. Oh, it might do. So whilst everything here looks amazingly good, I'd say, I'm going to say campaign move speed sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go for this first. I'm going to go for that. So my chief engineer. We might not be able to make any bloody dragoons because we can't construct dragoon carbines at the moment. That would suck a little bit. None of this matters too much. It's a long way to get 10% construction, which does matter. These are better weapons down this tree, I think. I don't know why I'd want to build these when I can build my American ones, so that doesn't sound like it's terribly attractive. Is there something... Ah, okay, I thought there was something I was missing over here. Unit ammunition provision. I think we're going to have to go for the carbines one, you know? I think that's what we need. The Pennsylvania rifle would also be quite good. I feel like this tree we can probably skip out. Apart from maybe that. That might be a good one to get. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go get this one. I'm going to go this one. And we're going to have to hope that we can actually buy dragoon rifles. Shall we take a little look? What's on the market? With my tiny bit of money that I've got. Actually, what's in store? Let's see what we've got. So we've got the Brown Bess 78, which... the new ones. These are weapons that we can't make or buy, it seems. Hunter rifles, we're starting to get some of those in stock. That's excellent. Ferguson rifles are just what we've captured. Let's have a look. So the Dragoon carbine. We've actually got 600, so we can... This is excellent. We can put a regiment of cavalry in the field. We've got a lot of Brown Bess. Enough Charlevilles. Not many Spanish. So I'm going to try and get people converted over to the Brown Bess from the Spanish and the Charlevilles slowly. The short Brown Bess we can't buy. Okay. The Virginia 76 we've got loads of. And the old United States muskets. I don't know if anyone's using them anymore. Let's sell them off and get some cash. I don't think anyone's using them anymore. So let me nip over to Hartford. And see, do we have a spare general? Because we can now have a cavalry regiment. We do! Cornelius Conine. Conony. Let's go dragoons. More dragoons. How many can we have? We can have up to that many. And they're armed with the dragoon carbine. Or the short Brown Bess. Okay, so we've got the options there. Which we have 200 in. Create. We don't have any specialists. Okay. Well, that sucks. Right, let me just go back to sorting out Fort Augusta here. And getting as much ammunition and equipment as we can. Whilst our regulars in there recover.
Advance quickly.
And then we'll be... Oh, okay. We've got to watch out because these things disappear after a bit. You go all the way to Fort Augusta and hold on to that place. Can we build anything here? We can, but we don't have any specialists. Right, that's the same old thing. The reason we don't have any specialists... And we do have a lot of schools, to be quite honest. We do have a lot of the schoolhouses to provide them. But we don't actually have... Well, they're all being recruited into the army, pretty much. Alright, so we know... Right, you guys are heading over there. We last saw the British somewhere around there. I think they're going for Fort Frederick. And I don't think we can get... Oh, what we can do is we can turf you guys out of there. We're not losing Fort Frederick. So we're going to have to jump those across like that. It's a bit of a nuisance. We've got the forts up there secured. We can move reasonably quickly, which is nice. Let's go and see what we're dealing with up here. Right, so what happened? So these... Oh my word. We took an absolute pasting. We've got a new batch of specialists. College in Leicester complete. Well, that'll provide more, so that's excellent. Just want to see what weapons these guys have. Virginia 76s. These are what we... Oh, nice. Hang on. Anyone else? Yeah, let's take that. Let's go with the sharpshooters. Make sure you're armed with good quality weapons here. Virginia 76. Everyone should be by this point, I think, in the game. The Charleville. I could change that. It's not a bad musket, though. It'll tell me ever if there's not enough of them. And we've got a mortar team in there. Well, we need reinforcements. All right, folks. We've got a situation. We've managed to secure this. I can't see us taking New York in the immediate future. Reading. I think we could probably have a go at Reading. And we'll just contain the British in there. We haven't lost anywhere on the frontier, which is excellent news. We're not in the best of locations in any of these places, I've got to admit. We can't actually support the amount of troops we've got in there. Having said that, the loyalty has now increased in some of them that we can actually ship them out. Fort Frontenac, they've had reinforcements. The place is still being repaired. I wonder if that actually saw some fighting. I don't think anything's been lost up here. So this is the interesting question here. What is this British force? Where is it going? And how can we destroy it? I guess we'll find out in the next episode.